it is Monica here, and I'm doing some crafting. Hard to believe, I know. Okay, so I have this pattern for a really cool knitted bag, I guess you could say. And so I bought some handles from Amazon, leather handles. They look like this, and they have holes in them, see? And they come with little snappy things. So there's enough. Oh, there's lots here. So I thought, because there's so many of these little doodaddies to do it up with, when I went to my friend Lori that had passed away, in her crafts was this beautiful knitted, obviously it was a back to a sweater or something that she never finished. So what I'm going to do is sew up the sides. Richard gave me some belts like this. The buckles come off so easily. I did not know that. At least the last one just flipped off. It clicked off. This one not, well, maybe. No, not so much. So what I've got these super duper scissors from Stampin' Up. They're great because they cut everything. Cut through leather, cardboard. Look how easy that was. So I got the ends off the buckles. And here's the belt. And it's obviously thicker. You can see it's thicker than these ones I purchased. But that's no matter. It's just thicker. So I am going to cut this in half to get my handle. So I've got another one. I just cut it in half as well. And I'm going to then sew the sides on this bag and then put my handles inside like so on one side, and then like so on the other side. You can't see me. Hold on. You get the idea. Like this. And make myself a bag. Cute, eh? Won't take me long. So let me go get a darning needle and start sewing up the sides. So this is the only yarn I could find that is thin enough and as close to the colors in this thing, but I'm going to turn it inside out so you're not going to see the seam anyway. And if for some reason I want to take it out because I didn't do something right, I can always, you know, see it. There. All right. So maybe I'll double seam it because what I'm making it for, my little bag that I have all my knitting tools in, my ruler, my everything is too small. It's just, I've got so much stuff and they're all really helpful, but it's just a little too small. So let me start at the top. This is the coolest wool. I don't know where Lori got it. And I didn't know, she dabbled in knitting. She wasn't a really voracious knitter. She just liked to dabble in knitting. She loved purpley things and really nice quality things, And I didn't just want to leave this as nothing and not use it. I was going to make it into a cushion cover, but then I thought, if I make it into a knitting bag, something of hers that I will have with me at all times, and then it reminds me of her. So that was the method of my madness. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to get these sewed up. As you can see, I can still see the purple, but on the inside, you can't unless you're really looking. Okay, I'll get these two sides sewed up and I'll be back. So it's all sewn together like a bag. Pretty. Really nice. I can stretch it out, and putting heavy stuff will, I wish it was longer than wider, but once I add all my crap in here, it will be. So I'm going to put this part aside, and I'm going to take my belts, and each one of them is going to have some holes, like 1 or 2 holes on each side. So that will mean 2, 4, 6, 8. Let me see how many I have. 1. Hang on. Oh, I'm using my good old crocodile, and I'm going to set it on 1 inch there, right there, and make sure it's the big hole punch at the bottom. This back one here, you can see going up and down. See, the very back one, that's the bigger hole. And then we're just going to go in there and center it. And I haven't used this thing in ages, and it's not really, I didn't center it that well. I guess that's okay. How can I find the exact center? There. So this is in the exact same place. I don't have to remeasure it. There. So I got one done. Let's do the other one. That's this one here. Make sure they are kind of centered. Oh, leather's hard. Woo! I swear this is probably one of the best tools I've ever gotten, because you can use it for so many things. There. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Put these little things in garbage. Bring my bag over. And I'm not sure if I should. I'm going to put it about that far from the end, perhaps. So we will put the bag, the hole on the inside. I should have a ruler, so I'm measuring, yeah, how far in and how far down I'm going. Okay, here's my ruler. So, get the seam right. We're going to go in 2 inches, right there, and then down, same. Now we're going to go down 1 inch. 2 by 1. So right there. Then we're going to take our little thingamabobber. Can you see it? Ugh. That's the good side. Push it through. Yeah, it's in. And can you see it on the other side there? Right there. Then I'll take the back to it and snap that on. There, just like that. Wow. So I can always move it if it's not in a correct space, because it's pretty easy to put on. So I said 2 inches in and 1 inch down. 1 inch down. Right there. So we take our little doodaddy, stick it in. Works better if you stick it in the sweater first, guys. There, whoops. I lost it right here. And then take the back and push the back on. It's so easy. Can you see it right there? Here's the back. And it literally snaps on that easy. So here is my finished bag. Can you see? Oh, I'm trying to pull the camera back. 100% recycled. The belt, this knitted thing. So it would have been a project that you knit that you didn't really, you didn't finish. So you could use that. And this brooch, which was my grandma's, to keep it closed. I love it. Love it. Now, one thing I want to point out that I did when I put these little pins in here, because this wool was kind of flimsy and very holey, as you can see. They kept coming through. So I went downstairs, I got some black felt squares, and I glued them, goo gobs of glue on. I punched them with my crocodile and put the things through, and then I glued the belt. Can you see that? Right onto there. That craft glue from the Dollar Tree, I call it liquid glue gun because it's just as strong as a glue gun, but it's liquid. So it's the same on all 4 straps. And I don't care that that glue looks all grungy like that. It'll just dry. It's all dry. But what a difference in reinforcing these straps. I mean, my goodness. I love my bag. And then I was looking for one of those pins. I think it's in this room, my knitted room somewhere, my knitting room. But then I was looking at my jewelry box and I saw this. And I was like, ooh, yeah, baby. So let's put her in. So it just feeds under and up. And it's not pokey. It looks so cute, doesn't it? What a nice bag for all my knitting crap. I love it. Love it. Love it. So thanks so much for joining me on a long overdue craft video, because this was 100% crafts. This wasn't knitting. This wasn't cooking. This was making stuff out of recycled stuff. I just said to Richard, do you have any belts? He said, yeah, I've got a couple. So there's another one there. And then the actual straps that I bought for one that I'm going to knit. And I have enough of those screw things to do that. But now that I know, it's very important to reinforce the back of them so these little things don't pop through. Wow, game changer. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.